Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and today we're going to review projects that have recently come into my shop for service and repair. We'll look at the ones that I'll be working on this week, and well, hopefully if this cold doesn't keep me down too much, get all of these done in time for the fall run, or the last of the fall run on some of the striped bass runs and the like locally. Before I do that, I want to give a quick shout out to Dick. Dick is the fellow that in the past has sent me the split screwdriver starter for flat bladed screws. Dick was watching the episode the other day about questions and answers where I said I have a problem with the small screws getting started with Phillips heads. Well, apparently there's another tool out on the marketplace, another Klein Tools one. This is an electronic screwdriver set, and interestingly enough, it's the straight mini screwdriver with a plastic tubing shield. And that plastic tubing shield, from how I understand it, when you set the screw, you just bring this over the top and it grabs the lip, the upper lip of that screw to hold it in place, and enables you to get it started kind of hands-free or finger-free. So thank you again, Dick. As I mentioned, I always use your tool that you've provided. I thank you very much for it. Well, let's take a look at what's coming into the shop recently. If you see one of these that you'd like to see a video on, please let me know. The videos that I do are largely from customer requests and channel viewers, and well, I like to keep everybody up to date on how to service and repair a variety of reels. And if one of these is one that you would like to see, please let me know. Best way to watch the videos, of course, is to subscribe to my channel. If you do subscribe to my channel, please use that notification button. That will let you know what I'm posting and when. Well, hard to believe, but the first reel that comes in is actually coming in from Australia. I've been communicating with Stuart down in Australia. He has a reel. He tells me he can't get anybody to service it down there. Wow. So this one comes from halfway around the world. And let's see if we can figure out how to get the box open. That would probably be a good start, right? So I think we have a seam here, maybe. Duct tape as paper, as packing tape. I love it all the time. This, of course, is not a reel box, but it's holding a reel. I think if I remember the conversation, and I'm going to apologize if something else shows up in this box, but I think that we were talking about servicing an Avette reel, or an Avette reel, or an Avette reel. No matter what I do, I can't seem to pronounce it correctly. And that's what we have. We have the Avette SX 5.3, and tells me that it's just in need of some service. Yeah. We'll see what we can do. So, but he says he thinks it might be missing a few washers. Well, we're going to find out, and we'll work on that one for Stuart from Australia. Wow. So I'm always amazed at the reach of this channel. I've had people send me reels from Japan, India, now Australia, New Zealand. It's kind of interesting. All right, well, we go from Stuart to a familiar customer of ours, a channel viewer, Bobby. Bobby also gave me a little bit of a heads up on this one. Bobby's in Tennessee. And let's see if we can get this opened as well. Boy, I'm struggling with opening boxes these days. Not quite sure how this goes. Here, let's try it this way. I think we probably have a kind of hybrid patch box here. That's okay, but I think Bobby is sending me 2 vintage reels, and I told him I would do some videos on them because, well, they're just the kind of reels that are from a certain period of time, and well, we'll see what we can do with these. Well, first off, he's sending me something that says, try this, costs less, low scent, lubes and cleans. Okay, we got a thing called SuperTech here as a lubricant. This one appears to be a WD-40 kind of a blend. It says it stops squeaks, protects metals, loosens rusted parts, freeze sticky mechanisms. Oh, thanks, Bobby. We will do. Let's show the folks what you found and they're going to let me service here. The first one is a 1976 reel, and it's a Shakespeare Centennial. That makes sense. It's actually 1976 would be a bicentennial, but okay. I haven't seen this reel before. Noisy, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on it. This one will make it to a video. I think this one has an issue with the bail trip. This is a Mitchell 308 with the bail spring. So these were the ultralight reels that Mitchell made. A little wobbly, but yeah, there's no bail spring in there, or the bail spring that is in there is broken. We also don't have a trip here that's moving in and out to catch it. So there's probably more than one thing going on there. But we'll get that one fixed. Now let's see what that third one is here, because I did send some pictures. Okay, here we go. This is a Quantum, and this is a Quantum. Well, it says crankbait. This is the Quantum 1310 CP. I think I've done this one. This one may, well, I was going to say may have been painted, but that's not true because you can still see all the graphics on this reel. I've done this reel before. It's in my library. If I get a chance, I'll do another one so that Bobby can see how to do that one on his reel. But thank you for sending these in, Bobby. I do appreciate that. Well, as I mentioned, these all come in from channel viewers and customers that either drop them off or mail them in. That's kind of the source of the videos for the most part. And if you want to have something like that done, just contact me in my email. I'll be happy to discuss service and repair of your reels with you. Alright, this one comes in from Hugh in Florida. I think we have a bunch of Penn spin fishers in here. I'm going to find out, see how my memory's doing. I have a little bit of a head cold, so it seems to be affecting what I can recall from time to time. We have a bunch of spinning reels anyway. The first one up is a huge 6500 beautiful reel. I'm not sure if anything's going on with this. This is a Shimano 6500, probably one of the best reels they ever made. He was asking me about whether the missing button on the top here has any effect on reel performance, and the answer is no. That's a little this is the wrong thing, but it's just a little decorative piece to hide the nut that goes underneath here. It has nothing to do with the effect of the reel. You can see there is a pyramid clip inside here that does hold that nut in. Don't lose that, but the actual button for the brand name on it, not important. This one, he tells me, has a bail issue on it. This is a big spin fisher reel with a Gamexus handle. Probably had worked on that at one point. I don't remember if he's saying that this is hard to slam. That's closing fairly easily. But I think what he's saying is the bail wire itself may be low. There's a little bit of play in this. That usually means that the screw over here has loosened. You can see how it's wobbling in there and not holding it tight. The screw here. So I think if we move that up just a little bit, that probably will get it out of the way of the knocking against the handle. One of the problems, I imagine, is that it's a changed handle. The handle has been moved to a Gamexus aftermarket handle. It probably does not have the same alignment as the other. We have a Shakespeare here. I think he's donating this one, if I remember. This is an interesting little one in that it has the fast cast on it. And it's, well, it goes backwards. Yeah, there's something that's sticking right there on the high point. Maybe we'll do that as to a video on this one as to why fishing reels fail. Another one here for tune-up. I understand this one, I think, had an issue with the we got a separation here with the rotor. That's come undone. So that probably be why that's spinning. Okay, we can fix that. And I think, oh, we got one more in here that I think is also being donated. This is a South Bend Eclipse. This one appears to be one of these that I call greased. Well, they have a broken gear in there. We'll see. If I can get either one of these going again, maybe we'll give them out. I'm certainly going to give them out. Whether I give them out to a kid on the dock or make it a giveaway from our channel remains to be seen. And finally, we got Paul here, and I've worked on Paul's reels. Paul is a charter boat captain. The boat itself is called Real Pursuit Charters. It's up in Wells, Maine. And if I remember, these are accurate reels. And they're in for a regular service. And one of the requests is to put Loctite on the screws, the case screws. I don't know if you need the Loctite, but he wants it, he gets it. Loctite is designed for holding screws in place in places with excessive vibration. In the case of automobile engines and the like, certainly that's kind of where it developed and where it's seen. But a lot of engines on boats will cause a vibration on deck and shake the screws free, causing them to fall out. And whether I think that's the purpose here of his request. This one makes me a little bit nervous because these screws are very small diameter screws. And I'm afraid that if we use that blue Loctite and we put that in there, that, well, may not get them out again. And now, I know you're not supposed to use the red in that application because the red can only be removed with heat, and you don't want to do that. But the blue, with that small diameter shaft, may cause that issue. We're going to find out. Customer gets what he wants, but hopefully next time they come in, we don't break those fragile screws in the side plate. Okay, that's a look at what's come into my shop this week. A little bit of an idea of what I'll be working on. Some ideas of the videos that I will be doing. And if I get around to it, I'm going to do one more. I know I've mentioned this one before. I've had a request and I just haven't been able to get to it. This is a Cast King Megatron reel. It's a nice one. It has lost some of its paint from being in a rod rack out on the ocean, but otherwise it spins nice and free and easy. And I've had a request just to get to the inside of this so that folks can see how that reel is made, how it's serviced, and how you can keep it going again. So I want to take the time to thank our first responders, our police, fire, safety, and rescue, and everybody involved in keeping us safe and out of harm's way. I want to thank you, the channel viewers, for watching, for making this channel what it is, and a special shout out to the folks that have sent in the reels. They become the next candidates for our channel videos. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, wishing everybody a great day.